Can any of you that are not teenagers remember back to being a teenager? You know, fooling around, intercourse wise, and somehow you ended up not using protection. This is a good story. This is a good story. Safe, children friendly. Take notes, youngsters, because this is the foundation for Elevation Station. My name is Leon Meredith. And if no one ever said it to you, I love you. You know, I can remember a time, as many of us older people have. I'm 48 years old. Real soon, I'm on the clock. 47 and 5, 6, something like that. I'm close. And we had relations when we were your age. And wasn't trying to exactly have a child, but we didn't face and weren't anticipating a level of accountability that comes with a pregnancy. See, it's many other risks when you have unprotected sex, but one of the greatest risks is the accountability that comes along with becoming pregnant for the male and the female. Automatically, when someone becomes pregnant, you are living as a 3 for 1. You are a unit at that point. This is why we need to have discipline over the ways in which we date and have sex. So, the accountability that comes forth is not only how are you going to take care of this child and get the things necessary and provide the shelter and the food and the clothing and the necessities to raising a life. And after that, it's like, what am I going to teach my child? Because too many people in our communities, we just allow the system, we allow the community, we allow people's, our children's friends to raise them. And we as a community should take notes on the examples of the past, that what comes along with letting our environment raises our children is not a pleasing, positive thing. It's very important not to ignore the fact that with pregnancy comes accountability that must begin to be answered in our communities on a higher level. We cannot just teach our children to get money, to enjoy your best life. Woohoo! Woo! Enjoy your best life. Woo! Throw your hands up and scream and let's shake our booty. Let's get that money. Anywhere you get that money, all that matters is money. And a lot of times we miss so many of the staples that puts a stamp on manhood. This is what, if you Google manhood and read and study 20, 30 minutes, that's all. Just study 20, 30 minutes reading deep stuff on the internet about manhood, and you will see what's missing in our communities. You will see what's missing within our children. This is why I take up on giving from myself with seriousness to my community. I dare any of you to do it. Spend 20, 30 minutes actually reading about the qualities of manhood, and you're going to see what's missing in our people. Not just in our men, because men are the head of the household, the heads of the community that instill these principles, morals, standards, structure to our communities, to our families. And this is what's missing. And I'm not talking about that's just what's missing. We have to gravitate towards the men that readily know how to teach this thing. Talk an hour about teaching these things and break them down and really give what was purposely taken away from our families and communities, and therefore our culture. It needs to be building blocks of the culture that's coming forward. So sometimes you have to partake upon accountability as a parent. But sometimes, this is the reason I chose to make this video tonight. Sometimes people that are immensely important have to take up on responsibilities that they don't want. They didn't do nothing to get themselves in these situations, but they must produce for their people, produce for their community, and they may not even want to do it at all. And it's meant for us to respect these people that are doing things for our community, sometimes against their will. They don't want to lay it down and do things the way they have to do things. They don't want to love the community and help the people but because they're obligated, because the universe called upon them, they did it. They do it. And I want to give them a hand, and when I see them, I'm going to pat them on the back just like this. Yeah, good job. Because it's so much that comes along with, and I'm not just talking to the chosen ones. I'm talking to us all, to respect the people that's chosen on another level. Because these people that are chosen dedicate so much sacrifice, you will never ever get it in 10 lifetimes. Because what these men and women, usually men, I assume it's women that must sacrifice so much also. But I have never read through the history of any scriptures I read where the demand for sacrifice was as deep as the men. So many levels of sacrifice, ordinary or even some other chosen people don't understand the level of sacrifice it takes for higher levels of chosen ones. And this would make chosen ones kick butt a little more and rejoice a little harder because they know how much they sacrifice to be great. And what this is accepting the accountability of the mission. And I want to say I love you, and please thank yourself for tuning in, because I try to make more videos more meaningful, and most of these go to other platforms, but I'm gonna put this one on InstaFace because I haven't, and I thank you if you made it this long. I thank you so much for me and your family, because we are more than just enjoyment. We are so rich of spirit with the possibilities of greatness in each and every one of us. So I want to say I love you and I thank you. Peace.